Morning, I'm Nigel James, Princess Brokerage International, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this Princess 52 that we have here for sale in Mallorca. Coming to you today on a grey and slightly windy day, so forgive the movement, but it can't always be sunny in Spain. I think one of the key features of this boat is the space it provides. Its volume in this part of the boat is simply stunning for a boat of 15 metres. If you look at the two decks we have here, we have a galley at the lower level, ideally located to the cockpit, which even in today's most modern boats is a must-have feature. And then we step up to the saloon, a much more cosy area part of the boat with a cross-boat seating, which again I think is a lovely feature for a boat of this size. We have these beautiful windows, it's almost waist-to-ceiling glass that just flood the boat with light and really give a great sense of space. One of the key features of this boat is its space and its volume. And it starts here in the cockpit. We've got this lovely U-shaped seat with the table, which is offset from the cockpit space. So it's not that if you're sitting at the table, you're in everybody's way and it grinds to a halt. There's plenty of space to move around the boat with people using the cockpit area. And then you've got this lovely framed triple opening door, one panel here, two panels there, which really opens the space out and mixes up what's inside, what's outside. People sitting forward at the table can communicate with people sitting aft here at this table. It really does work well. As we step into the boat, we've got our galley immediately here on the right, which is, it's a must-have feature of any modern boat today. It really enables one to work in the galley area, and in our climate, let's face it, that's where we want to spend our time, in the cockpit, working from the galley, and then we can just move forward and do the same thing into the boat, into the saloon. This saloon area, for a boat of this size, works wonderfully, really. Being able to maintain this across boat seating is really social and so much more comfortable. The TV is still located on this side and pops up. This table folds down and drops down, so it becomes like a coffee area, a bit more slouchy area if you like, so you can do a bit of television if that's what you want to do for an evening. But in the meantime, this U is very long. That's got to be, almost 3 metres. For a boat of this length in this space, it works terrifically well. As does this glass. If you look at these window heights, it's very high, very beamy high up. The area floods with light and it just adds to the sensation of space. This boat is fitted with traditional drive engines, also a useful point. And these are Volvo D11s. So here we are at the helm, and I think there's a few things to think about here. One is the sitting position is very nice, it's very comfortable to the wheel, we're at a good height. We've got great visibility forward out through the glass, massive aspect of glass here, so even when the nose is slightly higher when we're running along, we've still got good visibility all round. So if you were passage making here, I think it'd be a pretty comfortable place to be. We have got electric windows both sides of the boat, operating from here, so we get good ventilation in this space, and we have got some air conditioning outlets as well. Equipment wise, really we've got everything you could possibly want. Obviously we've got the traditional combination Raymarine chart plotter, radar, GPS. This boat also has an AIS, which is a useful tool for identifying points on the radar around you. We've got our dual bow and stern thrusters, must have for these days really. Useful for here, chain counter. It's great to know how much chain you're putting on the ground, very important feature. Here, slightly unusual for a boat of this age and size, we have got this joystick. Remembering of course we've got D11 Volvo, so we are traditional drive, but we still have this joystick system, and it brings much of the likes that one perhaps has for IPS type driving, but it brings it to a conventional engineering setup. It's a very cool bit of equipment, and you can actually make the boat do very good things with very little effort. We've got electronic management for the engines, and we've got electronic readouts for most of the parameters. Here we've got keyless ignitions, we've got VHF, we've got trim tabs. I don't think there's anything here that we would feel we would need to add to go and enjoy this boat. It's got everything you could possibly need. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that this boat has got very impressive volume, and actually as you come through into the cabins and the accommodation of this boat, that is also here to be seen. We've got 3 cabins on this boat, 3 cabins and 2 bathrooms, which is quite traditional, but we've got a twin cabin, bed side by side with a proper wardrobe, proper headroom, nice window space, and a bit of space between the bunks, good sized bunks. We've got a really nice VIP cabin here, big wide double bed, lockers, windows, good light, and then we've got a phenomenal owner's cabin in the middle of the boat, full beam, with its separate bathroom and shower, huge headroom, lots of light. It's really impressive, and again we have to just remember we're on a relatively small boat at 15 metres. Okay, so we ventured up onto the Flybridge despite the weather, because there are some real nice points to talk about here. Again, this is a really long deck. We've got 2 great U-shape areas. Here we've got this enormous seating and eating area, and then we've got a smaller U-shape area to the left at the front of the Flybridge, and that actually converts to a little sun deck come crash pad, which is quite cool because it's nice and social to be that close to the driver. If you're doing any distance, you can talk. We've got our traditional wet bar here, we've got a griddle, we've got a fridge, a refrigerated cool box actually. Another interesting point I always feel on Princesses in particular is that we have these Flybridge heights. You know, they're good heights. It's almost up to the waist, so you feel like you're in the boat and not on the boat. So I think it feels safe, it feels secure. We drop the hatch down, even for children. It's a great place to be. We've got a nice double seat helm area here. It reflects everything that we saw earlier on below. You know, it's a good place to be, it's a good place to passage make, it's a good place to enjoy Mallorca. Okay, so some final points on the boat before we close. I've known this boat all its life. I sold it new to the first owner, who was a German, and I sold it to the current owner, who is an English guy, and it's under an English flag. It's EEC tax paid. It's been on this marine its entire life, and whilst we haven't done all the service work, we have done a large part of it under the Princess banner. So I'm confident it's a great boat, and it's had 2 good owners, and it's looking forward to another owner in the future. We do have on the back a Williams jet rib. That's not very old, that's a 218. It's not on the spec, but you know, with the right sort of conversations, it could be, and it is something just to bear in mind. This is a high-low platform, and it easily lifts that boat, and obviously the high-low platform has a great way of also getting you into the sea and enjoying the boat. So thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon. Please do visit our website. We've got a great technical spec there to be seen. We've got a 3D tour, videos, nice still pictures. And please don't forget to subscribe. We've got lots more of these sort of tours coming, and hopefully you'll find them interesting.